Hi, you guys. When you're in a Google document and you want to change the way your words look, there's lots of different tools. So I am going to write down my name, Mrs. Montplaisir, and I am going to make my name 6 different times, and each time I'm going to make it look different. So instead of typing my name, Mrs. Montplaisir, again, I'm going to click down on my mouse right after the R. I'm going to hold down on my mouse and I'm going to drag it all the way across like this. So Mrs. Montplaisir is highlighted. Highlighting my name lets the computer know that I am going to change this name. So now I can go up to these tools right here. Okay, so here we have font. Now font means what the letters look like. There's a whole bunch of different types of fonts where you can change the way they look. And so you can go through and maybe I'll make this Mrs. Montplaisir. I'll choose I'll choose that one, Covered by Grace. But I don't like how little it is, so I'm going to change the font size. This will increase the size of each of those letters. So I'm going to make it 30 and see what that looks like. That looks better. Okay, and then I could make it bold. This B here, if I hover over a key, it'll tell me what it does. This will make it bold, so it makes the lines thicker. This one right here is italic. It italicizes the letters, so it kind of makes them go slanty. And then this is underline. And then this right here changes the font color, so I can make that Mrs. Montplaisir red. All right, so we're just going to focus on those tools right now. We're going to focus on the font size, bold, italic, underline, and then the text color. All right, so now that it's still highlighted, I'm going to, on my keyboard, hit the Command key. It's right by the space bar. I'm going to hit Command, and I'm going to hold down the Command key with one of my hands, and then with my other hand, I'm going to type the C key. That copies what I just did there. And now I'm going to click, so my cursor's at the end again flashing, and I'm going to hit my return key so that my cursor is underneath that Mrs. Montplaisir. Now I'm going to go back onto my keyboard and I'm going to press down on the Command key again, and I'm going to type a V and it'll paste it. But I don't want that Mrs. Montplaisir looking the same, so I need to highlight again to choose it, and I'm going to change it to a different font. Maybe I'll do Chewy this time. I'm going to get rid of the bold. I don't like how thick it is. I don't like the italics, and I don't like it being underlined. And I'm also going to change the color. I'm going to make this one purple. So now I have a different Mrs. Montplaisir, okay? If I click off of it, the highlight goes away and it's no longer chosen. If I want to choose this one so that I can copy it, I highlight it. I do a command. I hold down the Command key. I type a C. I click back off of it. I hit return. And now I hold down the Command key and I type a V. And now I'm going to highlight this again, and I'm going to change this to something different. I'm going to change it to Cherry Cream Soda. I like that font. I'm going to change the size. Maybe I'll make this one just slightly bigger. And maybe on this one, I'm going to make the color, let's see what like this brownie kind of color looks like. There, perfect. Now I'm going to hit return. Now my computer remembers the last thing that I copied. So if I hit Command V again, it'll paste the last thing I copied. And if you remember, it was that purple Mrs. Montplaisir. So I'm going to press down on the Command key and I'm going to type a V and it'll paste that back there. And so I'm going to highlight this one and I'm going to change this one again. I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change the size. I might make it bold. I might make it italic. I might make it underlined, and I'm going to change the color. And I want 6 different names here. All right, good luck.